From the desk of the Prime Minister, we bring you the week that was. I'm Vaughn Davis, and you're watching Jamaica House Weekly. At the top of the week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness congratulated sprint icon Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce for copping the 2023 Laureus World Sportswoman of the Year award. The Prime Minister said Shelly-Ann had once again shown the world what it truly means to be a champion, describing her incredible accomplishments on the track as nothing short of extraordinary. Pointing out that she has proven time and time again that she is one of the greatest athletes of all time, Mr. Holness said we were honored to have her represent Jamaica on the world stage. The Prime Minister commended Shelly-Ann's infectious spirit, warm personality, and unwavering commitment to excellence, all attributes he contends that make her a true ambassador for our country.
For Labor Day 2023, we will mobilize the nation in one action that we can all participate in, regardless of our circumstances. And that is, we can all plant a tree. Tree planting is the most accessible form of activity that we can do to contribute to protecting our environment and mitigating against climate change. And we encourage all Jamaicans, all Jamaican households to participate, especially if you've had to cut down a tree. You should take it on as your duty to your environment to replant a tree.
At last week's launch of Labor Day and Workers' Week 2023, Prime Minister Andrew Holness revealed that activities would be carried out under the theme Plant a Tree for Life, promoting climate change mitigation, food security, and road safety. The National Labor Day project will see the planting of 10,000 trees on Highway 2000 in the vicinity of Heartlands. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries will be providing 15,000 assorted fruit tree seedlings to be distributed by all the parish offices of the Rural Agricultural Development Authority (RADA) and the National Irrigation Commission. Fruit tree seedlings to be distributed include ackee, carambola, jackfruit, guava, apple, naseberry, cashew, soursop, sweetsop, pomegranate, guinep, cherry, and June plum. Backyard farming kits will also be distributed to encourage home gardening in urban communities. Labor Day projects can be registered on the Jamaica Information Service website, that's jis.gov.jm, or through the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports website, mcges.gov.jm. As is customary, Labor Day activities will end with a national concert that will take the form of a praise and worship gospel event at Emancipation Park from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The Prime Minister is calling on Jamaicans to use secure channels to share information about wrongdoings with law enforcement officers. Mr. Holness made the call during a handing over ceremony for 3 social houses at Goodwin Park Road in Campbelltown, Central Kingston.
Share the information, do it smartly. You know who you can trust and who you can't trust. And there are now many means by which you can share information with the police. The police is building its intelligence capacity, and the more information you give us, the better we will be able to respond.
Mr. Holness says significant improvements have been taking place in the Jamaica Constabulary Force to ensure that information shared remains confidential. He's urging Jamaicans not to provide any safe harbor for criminals.
They were only able to survive because you gave them protection. You saw what was happening and you kept quiet. You saw what was happening and you didn't share any information. But now I think most Jamaicans realize that if you keep quiet about this thing, it is going to reach at your doorstep.
Persons may call 311 to report illegal activities. The week also found the Prime Minister asserting that Jamaica's quest for constitutional reform was not merely a way of shedding the remnants of its colonial past, but a means of empowering the populace to demand accountability from its elected officials. He made that assertion during a recent ceremony to hand over a new male ward at the Westmoreland Infirmary in the parish. Mr. Holness says it is intended that the change will provide the apparatus needed to hold people in authority to account for the delivery of services to citizens.
We must not be comfortable with lax implementation and execution of projects. We must not be comfortable with missed deadlines and poor quality of service. And we must make our constitutional arrangements such that they support the efficiency and dignity of the state.
The government is currently conducting a series of public consultations to sensitize citizens about the constitutional reform process, which will see the island moving towards becoming a republic. Prime Minister Holness says the public consultations, which are being led by the Constitutional Reform Committee, will engage citizens on how we are going to structure our governance and governmental arrangements. But he stresses that this is not something that will happen overnight. And this is where we close out Jamaica House Weekly. We'll be back next week with more stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.